GoPro feels like it could take a pretty fall. I feel like it could take
strong
a bang.
fall. Yeah, it feels that way.
I thought so.
Yeah, it feels like.
I dropped that month. Well, how high?
In a case.
Mine wasn't in the case.
I feel like they probably got G-Shock like cases for them.
Oh,
yeah, they do.
Yeah,
that's why I ended up buying one.
Yeah, they got OtterBox from Jones.
Yeah.
Which they have ones that can make it, I think it goes, 20 meters deep in the water. They got ones that'll take it to like 60 meters or something, Yeah.
In the water. Oh, the depth.
Yeah.
It can handle that pressure.
Right.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is crazy.
It's a lot of pressure.
That is a lot of pressure.
I'm not swimming that.
Nigga, I couldn't handle that
I
pressure.
was about to say, I don't know if scuba divers can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm high as shit.
Yeah, so,
you gonna be all
I
right,
don't know if
bro?
that was the best idea.
Yeah, I'm gonna be all right.
All right.
I'm
Chilling.
gonna go.
We in the treehouse.
Pun intended.
That's hilarious.
It's so many topics because it was like, I feel like there were 2 weeks worth of topics in 1 week here.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what direction we're gonna try to go here.
Me neither. I'm gonna start with a song though.
Not the new Kendrick song, right?
Hell no.
Okay.
I never finished that song.
Honestly, I haven't heard the whole thing either. I'm not gonna lie.
I got about 3/4 of the way through.
I like that. I like that instrumental though.
I like it though.
I like the record too.
I liked what I heard.
Yeah.
I heard it was some social media shit. You know what I mean?
It was
I heard,
smooth to me.
a clip.
That's kind of my bag though.
It was a good conversational piece.
Yeah, it was kind of my bag. Though.
But it's conversations that I've been having with music homies for like the last 2 to 3 years. So
it's kind of like watered down to you.
it was just, I don't want to say it was watered down, but it didn't have
No insight.
the shock value or the surprise or like, oh wow, I never thought about that.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I see what you're saying.
It's just somebody bigger saying it.
It's nothing new.
Saying the conversation you've been having.
It's like it comes from the top down. So it's like, oh, okay, nice. You know what I'm saying? So
What's the name? I think the biggest issue with why I didn't finish it was one, when I saw the album cover, I didn't think it was real actually.
Right.
So like when I first saw it on Twitter and I saw the album cover, I was like, this is not real. Like I thought it was some fan shit. I just, for some reason, I don't know why, it just seems like I thought the dropping records thing was over, like not in terms of like they make music and they're not gonna drop music again.
You thought the battle was done.
I thought the battle was done, but I was like, oh, is this like another installment? I was like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it won't. A lot of people was making reaches saying, oh, he dissing him. It's like,
Drake
he's
and
not
shit.
dissing him again, bro.
You need another clip? Oh, you got one right there.
I got one.
Yeah, I think it was just kind of a general. It was just some Kendrick shit.
Yeah, it wasn't like specifically targeted.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I don't think it was that. I don't think it had like a agenda tied.
But
to
then
it.
he took a shot at who did he take a shot at? I think he took a shot at academics and
He ain't take a shot at academics?
that's what I saw.
Nah. People concluded from that so academics was included in that pot, if you will. It was a general like social media influencers.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't listen to it, like I said.
Yeah, it wasn't like he called his name or anything.
But if you heard it, you would think he's talking about academics.
Multiple people, not just academics. It's not like he said,
because there was more than one person that they said that it was about.
because Ak isn't he like Jamaican, right?
Yeah.
He didn't say that Jamaican or black. He didn't say anything like that. He was just like talking about people that have a voice on the music culture or whatever. So that's the first people.
Okay.
That's the first. People think they go to oh, hey, he talking about Ak. Like, nah, bro. He's talking about a wide spectrum of people.
Okay, he addressed the general, like the commentators
Yeah.
of the industry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which okay. I mean, anybody that thinks that they're popping right now are gonna accept that and like take that as a shot at them. Because
Right.
We can listen to it though, because I haven't listened to the whole thing.
I'm cool with that. Yeah, actually, because I've not heard.
I do remember the intro starting off really fucking long. I was like, what's happening right now?
Yeah, it's not long intro.
Just, you know what I'm saying? Like the intro,
Yeah.
just a lot of slow beat. But we're gonna start it off with this actually though.
It is kind of low energy though. I will say.
Yes.
In comparison.
Yes.
This what we really gonna start it off with, because I didn't get to listen to the whole thing last time.
Okay.
Let's see. game fucked up the vibe. I gotta run it back. That Bluetooth connection wasn't strong. You gotta hear those horns come in correctly. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Look at this stuff. This is history here.
Chill out.
You're history.
This is garbage.
Chill
Going
out.
back.
Say I bled for garbage.
High
So this is
definition.
meaningless.
No, at one time it meant a lot. When you're just a young kid, this is everything to you. But then you realize your priorities change.
That
And
classic.
you just want your children to be happy and do nice things, and that makes you happy. This is nothing. This is just nothing.
Beat is
man.
crazy.
You be kind of on it. I don't know. Hey. Yeah.
Oh man.
You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too. You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too. You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too. You can count on it. You can count on it. You can count on me. You can count on me too.
Welcome to the 3-0 podcast where even the artists can be fans. AJ the Menace.
And your boy Jeff.
White man's on the boards.
Yep.
Florida Mac is on the boards, but he's eating right now.
That's me.
Oh, yeah. All right, he's there.
Mike on.
Yeah, and we have a special guest. Maybe fifth or sixth time. Who cares? It's family at this point. This is my brother.
Yeah.
Pat Jr. is in the building.
My man.
Everybody breathe. Haven't done that in forever. Some people don't even know what that is.
True.
Some people don't even know what that intro is.
I remember when y'all did that the first time I came up here. I was like, "Oh shit, that was fire!" Bro.
Yeah.
I was about to hit him with the clap shit too a second ago.
Oh, the applause and
Yeah.
shit. But yeah, man, make sure y'all listen to the audio. We had a blog era. Yeah, we kind of had a blog era, mixtape era DJ cypher moment. He played about 7 of them things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Just
bro.
went through a little era.
Yeah. The first song didn't start in that. The first song was Jero. That was 2016.
Yeah.
Or
I
2016.
remember hearing that everywhere. Like that shit blew up. Because LeBron caught on to it, and he was
Exactly.
just like,
it was like the
yeah.
song of their championship.
Yeah,
It was a
They
song.
from the same hood.
They're from Akron, Ohio. Yeah, both of them from. Or I don't know if it's Akron specifically, both of them, but it might be.
LeBron's from
Yeah.
Akron, so.
Yeah. So Jero, and then he had that. But the song we played after that, they say I'm crazy, maybe.
Yeah.
That's Jero from
Fly you.
Fly Union back blog era. So
okay.
then we went back.
I wasn't familiar with that one.
Fly Union had a joint with Big Sean that was kind of big.
Pulled up.
Pulled Up. That's what it was. That was the last.
That
I
shit
feel
was
like that
hard.
was the biggest look
Yeah.
that if you know Pulled Up by Big Sean, Fly
yeah.
Union was on there.
Now, McGee
But
had
outside of that, I
Pulled Up.
feel like not that every casual would kind of know who they are. You know what I mean?
I love that record too. That
Kind of a
shit was fire.
mixtape thing, yeah.
Yeah. Niggas had their moment, man. I'm gonna really do that documentary one day, especially because I shit on the Blog Era podcast. I'll do my own one day.
Yeah.
I have to.
This point,
honestly.
you kind of like tied to it.
Definitely
Have
should.
to.
Yeah.
I mean, that shit was crazy. Maybe like 6 months, 8 months later, they were cooking us on Twitter, and when the blogger commented, they were like, "Yeah, these guys said our podcast sucked too." I said, "Damn, you nigga, you still hurt? I forgot we made that video. Forgot, bro. That was a minute. That was like
a minute ago.
That was like our first 3 episodes.
Gotta
I
remember.
forgot.
You gotta remember your words
That
are
shit was early
impactful,
on.
man.
Yeah, bro, that was crazy.
They're
You was
still
dropping
feeling that
bombs
pain.
back then too, man.
Yeah, I'm back to dropping bombs too. Let's fuck them. Fuck all these niggas.
Yeah, you're dropping big
Oh, you
bombs.
talking about my recent favorite moment? I'm using that. I got to
For
use
sure.
that on an album or
Talking
something.
about the rant, the homeroom rant. He gonna put it on the record.
That joint
Which
was
one?
crazy.
The one where I was like, I don't fuck with none of you.
Oh
niggas.
yeah, that one. Yeah.
It's crazy.
That was
Yeah.
good. That was classic.
Classic,
That's
bro.
classic.
I said I'm using that on some music. Something that's going somewhere.
Yeah. So, but yeah, man, Pat, you know what you been up to, man? We've been having a lot going on, but fuck what we got going on. What you been up to, man?
And I feel like every time we talk, we working on something.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the story of a creative's life.
Seems like
yeah,
it, right?
man. I think the latest thing is, so I became the creative director of this local embroidery shop,
Yep. Yeah, I remember you talking about
919 Embroidery.
Definitely go there.
Definitely. Probably, I haven't really seen too many. I'm not familiar with other embroidery shops like in other states, but they the best in the state.
Okay.
Because like just with the creative things that they do with embroidery, like they do like the corporate like Google, Bojangles, like almost every car dealership.
Right.
Embroidery work.
But then they do like really they've done almost every major motorcycle club like on the East Coast. They
Which
were
is
doing
crazy.
like jackets.
Yeah.
But the way they do embroidery is different though, because like they add different like applique, not just thread. Like they'll have like reflective kind of meets like embroidery with leather and just different. So
That's
it
Different materials.
it's just
embroidering
different.
thin, like leather thinness.
Yeah,
but like
but the difference between like, so you know when you get hats done usually or t-shirts that are embroidery, like you kind of put the design in the computer, send it off,
watch it do this,
and then
do its thing.
like or you send it off and they have like a machine, like in order to do the stuff they do, like they have to put their hands in the machine. So and nobody's really doing that. So
yeah, most people just have it set
It's
up.
almost handcrafted in a way.
it's definitely handcrafted.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying. So, but
you going in there turning a piece of material. It's
Yeah.
different.
Yeah, that
It hits
changes.
different.
Yeah.
You can't do that on a machine. Like you can't just program a machine.
Nah, you
No.
can't. You can't.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, those dudes are incredibly talented, man. Like I came in contact with them because I got a custom jacket done for like the Grammy win, and some hats done, and then I just saw the potential, you know, just kind of using my experience with just the other shit that I've done and just to expand their business. So that's one thing I'm working on. Always working on music. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So been writing a lot, producing a lot, got some new stuff coming. And then with Pelham Jr., I was telling you about the Akai stuff. So
Yes, yeah.
yeah, well, like you know, Akai like that make the MPC 3000s, the beat machines or whatever.
Yeah.
So we just linked up with them and we creating doing some stuff with them too. So yeah, man, just
Big things on the way.
bro, just
real, man.
but it's
Nice.
just nonstop, bro.
It's always something,
I feel
bro.
like my plate is lean. Like it's not. I don't have a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
You know, it's very refined, and I like that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not
Not having to split your focus into
on so
a
many
million different
yeah.
things.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
It
Like
gets
it's-
watered down at a certain point.
Yeah. So it's very focused, which I'm happy about. But it's just busy, bro. Just
Yeah.
I should say productive, because
Nice.
it's definitely that, man.
That's fire.
Hell
man.
yeah. But yeah, that's fire. My bad.
Nah, you good,
You
man.
looking at this
I was checking these out because I
now.
have seen these
Yeah.
before. I was trying to see the prices.
Yeah, the NPC is like
okay.
Are there commas in the prices?
Yeah, some of them. Like if you go like the
Yeah.
live NPCs, you'll get them for like 1,200. And
what
and more.
they're most popular for when it comes to like hip hop music is like the NPC 3000. Like that's like their
Most iconic Pete. That a lot of
yeah,
people have.
that's what Jay Dilla was using.
Gotcha.
You know, a lot of the
Okay,
producers
gotcha.
in that area were using the NPC 3000.
Okay.
So that's like their
It
most
is
prized
funny.
possession.
How many? Because you can buy one brand new. I'm assuming, right?
What like the,
MPC 3000.
Nah, I don't think they make the 3000s anymore. What they've done
They've
recently,
moved on now.
yeah,
Okay.
what they've done recently is they kind of combined. They went back and said, okay, we're gonna make hardware now, since people really like our older hardware. We'll just bring it into the future.
Gotcha.
We'll just bring it, modern or whatever. So
Do producers? Well, I'm sure this is a silly question, but are you a producer that has like an antique beat machine or equipment?
nah,
You don't have
that's
anything
not
like that.
really mine.
You're
I
not,
mean,
you're
There
not
are
kinda-
people that you know that do that though.
yeah, I got some hardware, but I don't.
You don't. You're
The
not like a
antique
hardware
stuff
collector.
is not. I mean, the only sounds that I have that are vintage is just like vinyl.
Got you.
But like other than that, that's not really
Your style.
that's not really my thing.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, it's cool though. I mean, they gonna send me one, so I'll take it. But
Hell yeah. Spin it out. See what you can do out of it.
yeah,
But yeah, man, this week we got plenty of topics. We do have that Kendrick joint right there. I wonder if we should start there. Actually, no, let's start with something else. His name is McGee. McGee. He was found hung in Henderson, North Carolina.
what?
Hendersonville, I think.
Anderson.
No, Henderson.
Okay.
I thought I heard Henderson.
Okay.
Why am I just now hearing about this, bro?
Apparently, they're not. There's no news stories or nothing. This is like a TikTok.
Yeah, I saw this
Where the
TikTok.
girl posted it. Long story short, to put awareness on it because I never heard nothing about it either.
Right.
But yeah, and then like
That
the
is
coroner's acting
crazy.
crazy. She's gonna explain everything.
Yeah, I saw this one. Open it up.
Never thought I had to make this kind of post on my TikTok.
Go to the beginning.
Wow.
Hey y'all, I would have never thought I had to make this kind of post on my TikTok, but my family desperately needs your help. This is my little cousin, Javion McGee. He's from Chicago, Illinois. He was 21 years old and would have been 22 in a few weeks. He was found hanging from a tree in Henderson, North Carolina yesterday. He drove trucks, so that was his reason for even being out there. The police officers are trying to say that he went to Walmart and purchased the rope and hung himself. We obviously don't believe that, and we are just asking for your help to push his story out there. This isn't covered on any local platforms. No news stations, radio, none of that. So we're trying to push it out there. We really need your help. The police officers in the coroner's office are giving us a hard time, not allowing his mom to identify the body. At one point, they told her she can't identify the body due to COVID. And then the next day, today, they told her the father has to give her permission for that, which he said that he would. She asked if they could send her pictures at least. They told her yes, and then turned around and told her, oh, I don't think that you want to see your son like that. Come on. Like, this is just very devastating for my family, and we really need to push this story out there. So if y'all could please repost this video, keep saying his name, Javion McGee, hashtag justice for Javion, and we are gonna fight for him, and we are standing behind my cousin 100%, and they're not getting away with this. So please share this video. Thank you.
Javion McGee.
Javion McGee.
That's insane, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy. Henderson, North Carolina is not far from here. It's like an hour and some change, maybe. Yeah, it's not far at all. And yeah, that's just fucked up and that's sad. And see if any more articles pop up now that this is going viral or anything like that. Info about who the police officers are.
Hanging people is still a thing.
Yeah.
In 2024, bro.
I didn't even know anybody knew how to tie that kind of knot.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, that's a very
deep
specific.
racism. Yeah.
They don't teach that shit in Boy Scouts.
No, they
That's
teach you teach your
crazy.
son that when that's what y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what them country white folks be doing. Yeah. See if they have any names or anything in that.
I'm trying to get this shit to stop over here. There we go.
The investigation of a Chicago man's death in North Carolina continues as questions of rumors surrounding it grows, especially on social media. Javion McGee, a 21-year-old truck driver, Chicago, Illinois. I'm going to skip through this because you already know these details.
Why are they? He's from Chicago though.
He's from Chicago. He was down there as a truck driver.
Gotcha. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, on Friday, Sheriff Curtis R. Brame told ABC 11 his office was conducting a death investigation. Brame told ABC 11 that there were no signs of foul play in McGee's death. He said McGee went to a nearby Walmart shortly before he died. That is where he believes to have bought the rope found around his neck. When ABC 11 asked more about that, Brame declined to elaborate. In response to social media rumors, the sheriff continues to reiterate that McGee's death was not a lynching.
CAP.
So Curtis Brame
Is the sheriff who's saying there's not a lynching in Vance County.
he's the one. He's the one covering up for somebody's son,
Absolutely.
or somebody he went to high school with that did it, or you know what I'm saying, or just a white man or a white woman, whatever.
I'm interested to see what.
Yeah, let's see what he looks like.
This is what he says right here too. This is his quote, by the way.
I understand there are over 1,000 hits on TikTok accusing the sheriff's office of not being transparent, not providing information to the family, and that is not true, Brame said. There's been information put out there that there's a lynching in Vance County. There's not been a lynching in Vance County. The young man was not dangling from a tree. He was not found swinging from a tree. The rope was wrapped around his neck. It was not a noose. There was not a knot in the rope, so therefore it is not a lynching here in Vance County.
Now you want to be technical. About
He's saying the rope.
This is him?
The knot was
You gotta
properly
be-
tied.
Yeah, we can play it.
Yep, got to hear this. Mark that for me.
That noose was not properly tied.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
That's insane, bro.
Yeah.
Poor craftsmanship.
So, Sheriff, first of all, can you just, walk me through what we know, the timetable of when he was found and what we know so far?
Good morning. Yes, this is Sheriff Curtis Brame here in Vance County. On Wednesday, September 11th, approximately 10:08 a.m., Vance County Sheriff Office received a call out to a rural part of the community, Banco Mill Road, 285 Banco Mill Road, where a deceased young man was sitting up against a tree, with his back up against a tree. He had a rope around his neck, and he had the top of the rope was up in the tree limb. There was not a noose. There was not a knot in the rope. We have information that we got that this young man had visited a local Walmart store here in Henderson, where he purchased an item that was possibly used around his neck. It's an open investigation at this time. We're following all the resources and avenue. We're utilizing. We found out he was a truck driver after we identified who he was. At first, we had no identity on him because he had no ID on him. And once we identified who he was, we found that the tractor trailer that he was driving was in an adjacent lot from where his body was located. We contacted his family in Aurora, Illinois. We had the Aurora Police Department go out and contact his family. And once that notification was made, we personally my investigators talked to the family and informed them of the information that, and the ongoing investigation, the death investigation of their son, their 21-year-old son, Mr. Magby.
And so at this point, you've seen some of these videos from family members that have out there sort of, questioning whether there could be foul play involved. What's your response to that?
I understand the loss. I feel gratitude, condolences, not gratitude, but condolences go out to the family. I never lost a child, to the mother and to their loved ones. I never walked in their shoes, but I asked them to slow down, to pump their brakes, to slow that train down that has left the station, about the Vance County Sheriff Office, and definitely want to clear that the Henderson Police Department has nothing to do with this investigation whatsoever. This incident is clearly out in the county under the jurisdiction of the sheriff, which is myself and my deputies and investigators. We invited the North Carolina Highway the North Carolina SBI to assist us in the investigation regarding perceptions and get clarity, and to be transparent that the Vance County Sheriff Department is not withholding anything and sharing information regarding to the decedent to the family.
Is there an autopsy yet?
An autopsy is being performed today, yes.
That's what I want to know.
And also, with regard to, the rope maybe possibly being bought at Walmart, would you be able to release that surveillance video?
Once we compile the information that we have, step by step,
once we deep fake
talking to the district attorney, the local district attorney, and the SBI. We don't want to release too much information too soon because this is an ongoing investigation. And we just ask everybody to be patient, and so we can do a thorough investigation to get the proper information out there, and ask people to stay off social media and slow down and report the facts.
Welcome you on the Menace Material YouTube channel, nigga. And we gonna keep talking about it because that's weird. When did this all start happen? Because he said today. So when did this article come out?
This article came out, I believe, on the 13th. If I can go back up to it. This article came out Friday the 13th.
Okay, so 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Okay, so
that's wild.
Right. Yeah. We should have something up to date. I'm gonna have to follow the family members, at least that. Start with that girl. I think that was her TikTok or whatever. But like being able to, because that means on Friday they should have to report back on Friday, unless they just didn't give it to them, and now we got to wait till Monday.
How does that process work? Like does the CSI because they should be able to determine just based off of the investigation from that point, did he do it to himself? You know what I'm saying?
So the only way he could do it himself is if he climbed up the tree and jumped.
Right, but if the rope is not in a knot, to me, this is just kind of basic thinking. If there's not a knot in the rope, how does if he wraps it around his neck, it's gonna unravel, right? With gravity,
yeah. So your shit's not straight. There's certain things you have to put in place to off yourself so that before death you don't
stop it,
because your body will naturally react to trying to fight. So there's a certain level of you
have to secure the rope. So
I have to secure this so that this is a one shot.
Right.
So there's no what are we talking about?
I don't.
It almost feels like some shit where a nigga went like this.
Right. So here's what I don't understand. Okay, the sheriff never. That was the sheriff, right?
Yes.
He
Yeah.
never denied that this individual was found hanging from a tree.
No,
Yeah,
He said that. He said it was.
Oh,
Found.
yeah.
He said he was found sitting at the base of a tree.
Sitting at the base of a tree, yeah.
With the rope
With the
attached
rope
to it.
around his neck.
And,
Up on
but
the upper
also,
branch.
but also the other part of the rope was attached to a branch.
So it
Right,
broke.
right.
Like, come
Okay.
on.
So just
So
because he wasn't technically hanging,
Right.
he had fallen down
He-
from the hang.
The rope broke at that point.
or
yeah,
a
whatever.
nigga let go of the rope.
Or they cut him down or whatever.
You let go of the rope if you were just holding it up.
Right.
Right.
To kill
To
somebody.
kill somebody,
yeah.
Okay.
If he was up in a tree with it,
Right. So it's like, what?
that's the only other way that it would be a team effort. Somebody else had to be like, yeah.
This is disturbing.
I don't want.
It's very strange,
Yeah.
man.
This is the preliminary autopsy result right here.
Yeah, it says there's no obvious signs of defense wounds or scars on his limbs, including arms and legs. The autopsy showed that there were signs of hemorrhaging detected around the soft part of McGee's neck. He was trying to hang himself.
I mean, I guess that's plausible, but it just sounds so weird, though.
Yeah, it just exactly. Yeah, it's people have killed themselves in much better ways. Like you know,
Yeah.
especially the ones that like if I was trying to hang myself, you normally see the chair they were standing on.
Yeah.
that they kicked out from underneath their feet. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's what I was saying. Otherwise, you'd have to jump off the tree. You have to climb up the tree.
What
and
the
jump
fuck?
or something.
Yeah.
We need Walmart security footage and a receipt.
That's the biggest thing.
I was
because
about to say Walmart
all I was
security footage
thinking
will
the
solve
whole
everything.
time was like, well, let's see him by the rope.
That, I'm saying this,
Let's see
that'd
him
be
by
the
the rope.
easiest thing to prove, bro.
That's it.
Because there are cameras there.
We want to
Walmart
see
has
him
the
by the
most
rope.
cameras, bro. Like
Yeah,
there's,
that's
there's,
it.
there's no place with more cameras than
We
Walmart.
saw the baby pull out his weapon. You know what I'm saying? Like, we saw all that
Yeah.
other shit. Come on.
Yeah. No, they have a 360 view of this.
Yeah, niggas need to see that. Yeah, Walmart be having cameras too.
That's what I'm saying. They got all the cameras, man.
And
Yeah.
damn near every Walmart's a super Walmart, so you know they got a camera in all those.
Okay,
Like,
I don't go there often, but I must say that one thing that always impresses me is at the checkout, the self-checkout, how impressive the quality of that camera is.
When you walking
and,
up there?
and they
Yeah.
show you the playback, they show you
when
the
you can see
screen.
yourself.
Yeah.
It's crisp. I'd be like, damn,
Same with like the
that shit is nice.
when you go to like when you see them in like the cosmetic lines, the like shit like the condom line, like when they have them behind the glass,
Yep.
they be having them shits on there too.
Yeah.
Like
Where you're looking at yourself right by
you're
the-
looking at
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like we are watching you right now
Yeah.
in 4K. This is just one
Yeah.
camera.
React to it and see how quickly it reacts to you. Like,
Yeah. This is just one camera, but best believe this is not the only angle that you're on.
Yeah,
So
it's kind of insane.
yeah, man, there is no reason we shouldn't get a honestly, I just need to see the rope. Does the rope look new or old?
Like you said, that receipt.
That
too,
receipt,
bro.
yeah.
You know what I'm
That
saying?
receipt
I just wanna
don't
see
I
you
want
say
buy
it
to.
all.
I want to
If you
see you
bought
buy it, but
Yeah,
I
if you bought
also
it.
I might not need to see you buy it if I see the rope. Like, but a nigga can lynch
you mean?
somebody. All I'm saying is like the rope better be new.
If it looks
I
old.
see what
You
you're saying.
know
I
what I'm
see what you're
saying? Yeah,
I
like,
see what you're saying.
Yeah.
like if I see an old school rope, he
didn't buy that.
Walmart doesn't sell
Yeah.
that. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
like,
right.
so
Exactly.
yeah, like
That
a
makes
nigga had
sense.
that in the back of his truck.
Yeah.
Right,
So
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, which would make sense if he bought it from Walmart. It's probably some low quality rope.
It's some cheap nylon shit, probably,
Which
or
is
it's
maybe why it's
or
why it broke.
If
or
he
it's,
said- if
or
he-
it's very clean.
Yeah, or if he say he went to Office Depot, then it okay. You get a stronger rope from like an Office Depot or something like. But
Did
he
they
went to
sell
a
rope at
Walmart.
Office Depot?
And if he
Oh,
went to
Home
Lowe's,
Depot.
if he went to
Home
Lowe's,
Depot.
if he went to
My
Home
bad,
Depot,
Home
yeah, if he went to
Depot.
Lowe's,
If he went to Lowe's or Home Depot, I can
Right.
see that. But
Oh,
like
yeah.
Walmart,
There's all
bro.
yeah. There's all
Walmart.
levels. Yeah,
Walmart?
Walmart.
Yeah, you ain't
Walmart
getting
has two levels
you
of
getting
rope, probably.
bungee cords in that bitch, bro. Like, come on.
And
That's what
those,
you getting at Walmart.
yeah.
You can get some paracord in there.
All I'm thinking is that just the nylon ropes,
Yeah.
the ones that are hard to tie anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
because they're so slippery. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm talking about the old school, the brown joint, like this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do they
But-
even have evidence as to why or do they even show how he went to Walmart or whatever?
No,
Or
they don't
if he
show
did?
anything.
No, they haven't
They haven't
released that
released
yet.
that.
They're
No,
just
no, that's
assuming
what
that.
that's what the reporter was pretty much like. So you gonna give us that footage or not? Like,
Exactly.
He
He's
definitely
a-
had
yeah.
neck trauma.
Maybe
Right.
if his
But-
truck was parked at the Walmart,
It was in the
parking
lot next to it. No, sorry, I take that back. It was the lot next to where they
They
found
found
him.
him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jason.
Yeah, so
Man, I hope the family stay on his neck, bro.
hell yeah, we will be checking back up on this. Hopefully by next week, y'all have another update of either relieving thoughts, I guess, in terms of like no foul play, or more funny shit
Yeah,
that the family saying that they're
Yeah.
not getting because what they didn't even want to send him a picture. That's crazy. Talk about
that's
you don't want to see
insane.
your son like this, nigga. I want to see if that's you know what I'm saying. What?
Something is going on.
Yeah.
bro.
like
Yeah.
what?
I feel like
I don't care what the condition is. Like people have to see that.
Right. I just like hanging. That's not how bad could he be?
His neck. That's it.
Right.
It should only be that.
I mean, in my mind, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's gonna look crazy. That's gonna look.
And
maybe like a blue
head.
face and stuff.
But nobody's corpse looks great.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I mean, like
the family requested it, right? They wanted.
Yep. And the family requested a picture, and they said yes at first, and then they were like, "Oh no, like you don't want to see him like this."
Right.
Yeah, which is
like, no, I do.
Yeah, which is the crazier to identify the body.
I want to play my U Negro massive cap card right here.
Yeah, bro.
That's wild.
Did you see that nigga up there? That sheriff.
He don't even
somebody got some. He's either threatened to cover it up. Somebody he getting money from
something.
Yeah, local organization.
He afraid of what comes down if this is happening in his jurisdiction or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? He's trying to paint a narrative about
that.
It does seem like he's trying to cover, or like as though he's trying to downplay it for sure. He don't want to seem like there's like a
he don't want to cause panic. Yeah,
and he wants to control the investigation because he don't need niggas seeing what really happened.
He did seem very concerned about how well or not well the knot was tied.
Right, what the fuck was
that did kind of seem a little weird.
I mean, yeah, what I'm saying is it's plausible. It's very plausible that he killed himself.
Right,
it's plausible,
for sure.
You know. But at the same time, it's like
too many weird things have already happened.
Too many weird. It's not adding up, bro.
Yeah. So once there's too many weird things going on, it's your job to go ahead and set it straight or add to it, which makes it look like some funny shit happened.
Because it feels like it almost feels like. He's not trying to. He didn't say any. Like we're really trying to get down to the bottom of what really happened.
Yeah.
He didn't say any of those things.
No.
It was kind of like open ended. What Trump said the other night. He said, "I'm making plans or
concept of
plans." That's exactly how that felt.
Yeah. Right.
That's how that felt.
Yeah.
I got a concept of what might have happened, but it wasn't what y'all thought.
But look, and this is the thing. What happened? And this is the thing about the sheriff. He's like. But no matter what, I don't want this concept to happen.
Right.
We did not lynch nobody.
Right.
Yeah. Let's make sure that I can understand different concepts, but this concept is unplausible.
Right. We have not investigated yet, but I know it's not lynching.
Yeah.
Right.
What?
Which is crazy to say, bro.
Yeah. What the fuck? Like
that's wild.
You confident on that, but can't give us nothing else.
You can't give us nothing else.
Yeah. Imagine if it is too.
It sounds like bias.
Like we know it is now.
Yeah. Exactly. It's like,
and you never know, bro. This is real things like this happen. Like. Wealthy people in certain towns, like or whatever, like that, they sons get drunk, hit somebody, kill a passenger,
and it gets covered up.
All of a sudden, it just goes away.
Washed under the rug.
We sent them to a boarding school for 6 months, and everything kind of goes. You know, things,
everybody's like, "Yo, what happened to Timmy?" Like,
or they get out of control, lynch a nigga, and they're like, "Nigga, I'll take these jobs out of here," and all of a sudden we can cover it up. Right. We'll move our son to another state with other rich relatives.
Because a lot of it's in the family. It's like it's not even immediate family, but it's like extension of the family. Like my cousin's son. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that.
Or they're just powerful and wealthy. Like if you own, stuff like that. And on top of that, is this a election year for mayors too? More than likely, I
don't know. I feel like it's probably
because not mayors. Sorry, not mayors. Sheriffs. Sheriffs have to be elected.
Yeah, they do. You're
sheriff
right.
have to be elective, and I feel like since this is a presidential year,
I think
it's probably a sheriff year too.
Yeah,
probably a sheriff year too.
Might be.
So and this is getting really close. Nigga, he has this problem to deal with at the end of his
he's trying to get reelected, bro.
Type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So this is
if it's an election year for them.
Yeah, bro probably heard about it. God, these motherfuckers in my city, man.
Right. I'm trying to get reelected. People
in his county, because he did also want to stress that we shouldn't be giving this hate to Henderson police because this is in, I can't remember what the county was.
Vance County.
Which is sheriff jurisdiction. So in this time, yes,
because Henderson is technically Vance County.
It is in Vance, but the jurisdiction is still split up differently. So to be fair, let's not give no smoke to Henderson police on no level right now.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Who said it was them?
Right.
Yeah, right. But the sheriffs, nigga, it's up for you niggas.
Yo,
bro.
The sheriff himself is looking real suspicious. I'm not gonna
lie.
Right.
He's looking crazy.
He looked crazy delivering that.
Yeah. He don't look like he cared, bro.
That was a weird speech. No, actually, to me, it looked like he cares too much.
He wasn't set up. He wasn't set up to give that PR statement, bro.
Right.
At all. Like he wasn't prepared for that. I could tell.
He said we got the SBI coming to help with the He said we have with the investigation and social media perception.
Right.
That's what. Why are you saying things like that?
Exactly. We notice he's proven
you're giving us too much. I am actively trying to cover this right now.
Right. He proved to us that he cares. He cares a lot.
He cares that
not
we're
at
not
all
talking
about the victim.
Exactly. He cares a lot about how things look right now.
Yeah.
Right.
This literally feels like the beginning of Unsolved Mysteries, bro. Like
Sheriff's like, we
I
good.
hope they fine. I hope the family definitely. My condolences go to them. Praying for them. Like I really hope the family stay in the city or whoever. Like they stay on their necks, bro.
Yeah, facts.
I agree.
But yeah. So yeah. We'll stay on that. Let's move over to this Kanye. Kendrick, sorry.
Bro, you had your finger to your ear like you had like incoming messages. I was like, who's telling this nigga what to say, bro?
Nigga, I'm fucking. Okay, Kanye. No, not Kanye.
Speaking of which, hold on. Like, quick tidbit. Did y'all hear what comedian was it? Eddie, I can't remember, was saying that Kamala had something in her ear that night?
I saw those. I saw that where like the earring.
Legit?
I wouldn't doubt it at all. But like I saw where the earring, they showed where you can get these earrings that are earpieces. Yeah. And she was wearing those same exact earrings.
I saw that
during the thing. So I mean, honestly, bro, I wouldn't. The NFL players are mic'd up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, this shit's way more important.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
You know, both of them have some sort of hidden mic we can't see or whatever. You know that. Niggas got to feed him something.
Trump got it in his toupee. It's just brainwave.
That's what I'm saying. He has a better way of hiding it for sure.
That shit just brainwaving that nigga. Like,
he definitely has a much better way of hiding it. For sure.
I'm not even mad at it. You know what I mean? Keep him focused.
It makes sense to me. It makes sense.
Because what if there was somebody in the ear to be like, hey, yo, bro, you getting off topic?
Right.
Yeah, you're going back to the border shit. You know what I
mean? So Kendrick Lamar dropped a song called Watch the Party Die, Black Air Force.
It's technically untitled, but that's
what we're calling it because it's based off the album cover and whatever.
I guess off what he said,
and off what he said. Okay. So yeah, like we talked about it lightly in the beginning. I'll probably I won't cut all of that out, but it'll just be. Oh, sorry, we talked about it a little bit in the beginning as a conversation that's been had. Can you kind of set it up? Actually, let's just listen to it first.
Y'all want to hear it?
Yeah, we'll listen to it first, and then we'll jump into what this is about. You have to listen to the podcast audio on all streaming platforms in order to hear and get that full experience. All right, let's go.
Okay, that's my first time hearing it to the end, actually.
Yeah. Well, I listened to it once, and then I didn't.
I do like it though. I don't think it's gonna be. It's not topping the charts again. Is that,
no,
is that what people are expecting it to do?
No.
It's a conversational piece. Like I listened to it once, and then I'll go back in my artist mind and like listen to it again for like the technical stuff that he did, like the voice, and he performs well. Like
like the whole performance was fire.
And the production, like and the other thing about the production is really cool because it's like. I saw this post on Twitter. People were talking about, did anybody find out what sample that Kendrick used in that song? And it's funny because I know of some of the dudes who made this. So it's always cool to see people try to scramble and find like a vintage sample when somebody actually made it and it sounds like
it's vintage.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a made sample.
Yeah.
It's like quality work.
Got you.
So, but
that's just that quality work.
Yeah,
it's dope. So I mean, but yeah, like it's just like I was saying earlier, it's literally, and we had these conversations too, just about the entertainment industry. Like it's a lot of sleaze, weird ass niggas in the industry. You know what I'm saying? And he's just kind of calling a lot of that stuff out. I think a lot of it. It's funny because I have this this group chat with a few like music nerds that I'm cool with. And we were just like kind of questioning, like, man, do you think he still would have dropped this if he didn't get like a lot of the backlash he got from the Super Bowl? And I think it's hard to tell. I think he would have, only because even after Not Like Us did everything it did, a lot of podcasters and commentators and people on the internet were still kind of talking bad about him, like kind of doubting his ability. You know, so this is kind of like a response.
Doubting his lyrical ability?
No, just ability to make music. Just make good music. You know what I'm saying?
That makes money? Like music, like good music that make, like in terms of money?
So it's kind of like it's
how great he is too.
Yeah, how great he is. It's almost in a sense was like, I was a part of the biggest rap beef in hip hop history. Like I won. I even made a song that was like a hit, like that went crazy on the charts, and y'all still like talking bad about me. It's kind of like, well, where has the culture of like where hip hop originated? It's like, so he's like, we need to burn it all down.
Right, because what's it really about?
Right. If you know what I'm saying? So it's one of my favorite lines is like me and him talk about all the time, like, God, please keep these weird niggas away from me. Like,
right.
Nah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? So like it's just the topic of conversation that a lot of my music friends we've been having for the past 2 or 3 years. Like this whole
he can't have this conversation.
What you said? What now?
The fuck he can't have this conversation.
You consider him a weird nigga. You do.
Really?
It's like there's like, okay, the thing that that's
your
thrown.
thing, though.
I'm not saying I didn't say he was a weird nigga. I'm just gonna lay it out. I'm not titling him that.
Okay.
I'm just saying it's a lot of like, I represent the correct man.
Okay.
And we got questions about this nigga.
You saying
no? He did say that. He specifically said you are like, you niggas don't like the type of person y'all don't like me for the type of man that I represent, the one that like calls out all the weird things. But it's like, it's not like we don't have things that we've heard about you that you've never confirmed nor denied.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I think he's talking about more of just like
Cole is more qualified to that.
Nah,
that I represent this type of man.
They the same.
They're not the same. He's definitely not the same.
So what are we talking about though? Because I think he's talking more so of like,
this is an elitist position to be taking.
I'm talking about. I think the topic of conversation is about the culture of like hip hop, where it originated from, and what the essence. No. I'm talking about the essence of it.
Oh,
like,
I know.
Think about where hip hop started,
right,
and what it's about, what it represents,
the authenticity, the originality, the things.
We're way past that.
Like that's what I'm saying. He's saying that where has that gone?
Yeah.
Like he feels like as a whole that we've lost it. So I feel like that's what he's talking about. I don't think it's necessary what type of music, because we can look at. I when I look at the Migos, like I think they like represent like what hip hop, like good rapping. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like they still have that.
Or even Future, like what Andre 3000 said about him. He was like, it's the most. I'll try to find it. But Andre 3000 said something like poetic. He was like, it's the most beautiful ignorant shit I've ever heard in my life.
Okay,
like something along that. So it's like it's a pureness in hip hop too. It might not be the knowledge
subject
itself
matter
part.
But even I think he's talking about from a business aspect too, because there's not a lot of people that do good business in this. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the entertainment shit.
Yeah,
it's all shady.
So I think that is the topic of the conversation. Is just like, for the past 2 or 3 years, I think listeners as a whole have been getting tired of the same shit. And I think another part of the discussion is like a lot of the stuff that's talked about for people that don't really care about music, they just care about the money aspect of it, is like a lot of it is fake, but they don't communicate that to younger people coming up. They think it's real.
Yeah.
So it's like they're trying to match that kind of lifestyle. That was like some of the stuff that he was talking about. Like they don't realize some of this is, they don't really live that life. They're smoke and mirrors.
It's entertainment.
It's for entertainment.
It's actually an entertainment industry.
And then on another spectrum, on another level of it, it's like it's for entertainment for white individuals who like what they see. So that's why it's like they get to live their lives vicariously through us.
To AJ's point, let me ask you: do you think he's the right person to deliver this message?
I do.
Okay.
Why? I think it could be him. I think because I think the essence of like we talk about hip hop, he carries that. Like I think
I agree with that.
I think Cole could have did something like this too.
For sure.
I think he's more qualified.
Cole has done stuff like that too.
What makes him more qualified in your opinion?
The thing that makes him more qualified, I think like I don't disagree at all that Kendrick represents all the purities of hip hop, right? There's no point even going past that. He does.
Yeah.
But he's also taking it past just the purity of hip hop, and this is how you should be living yourself. God body, I'm a solid individual. Like you're walking.
You feel like that?
I do feel like that. Walking in a path of
I
carry myself with this, and I can call this out. Not only do I embody what hip hop is I can call this out, nigga, because I'm the one that's actually out here doing it the right way. Like I'm actually living my life in a clean way, whether you represent like religion or not, right? Just like
riding his bike through Brooklyn,
or just like a clean, healthy, balanced, peaceful type lifestyle.
Yeah, I guess
you know
I guess I don't hear I don't feel like it came off preachy from my perspective.
You think that position might also be because of how people hold him in regard? Like people look at him like
I think that's part of it too.
Like so that we sometimes take him as that as well.
He was walking around with Diamond.
He was doing that shit.
The crown shit.
He was doing Jesus too.
He played into it.
I don't think he is.
He think he does. He does.
I think it's. I also.
I don't think he is either.
I also think it's a part of.
I seen him with the diamonds.
Yeah, I also think it's a part of which I could be wrong, but I think he's into the Hebrew Israelite.
For sure.
I think so.
Yeah.
I could be wrong.
Yeah, no, but I think there's a little bit. All that's in there.
Yeah,
it's all in there. I believe it's all in there.
Yeah. So it's just baked in there.
So I think that comes because that religion or that they believe like that the black man is God.
Exactly, 100%.
So is it that you think he's lacking a certain level of humility to be like delivering this?
Yeah, I just think it's funny how it keeps. The thing that I think is always funny about this, like I think he 100% won the battle, but I do think it's funny how like he doesn't even have to like flirt with addressing anything that has been levied against him, and we don't talk about it either.
Yeah,
like it's just like
you want to confirm for yourself the things that were levied against him, whether or not they're true or not. You want to confirm those about him as a man first.
I feel like we had to confirm. I feel like we had to confirm Drake's.
I mean,
we did.
You know what I'm saying?
I didn't care about that. I saw it as battle rap.
Isn't that how war works? Isn't that like at the winner of the war gets to rewrite history thereafter? Isn't that just how that works?
Isn't that crazy? Like
that's true.
That's just crazy though. Like
I know it sucks, but like,
I mean, that's real. But he didn't tell us to do that, nor did Drake.
That's true.
Which
like I think so. For example, like the way I looked at it, like I don't believe Drake is a PDF file, right? Like I think he looks weird with a lot of the stuff that he's done.
Me too, 100%.
But that's I watch battle rap a lot, right?
100%.
You have to.
You know I know.
Right. So I've watched it a lot. And part of battle rap is like taking an angle and taking, you did this, you did this, you did
amplifying
this.
it.
And amplifying it and make somebody like
for sure.
It's like you build a hyperbole of
based
what somebody
on a true story.
Based on a true story, right?
100%.
Yeah. So I feel like that was what was happening, but I think because Kendrick and his ability to storytell very well, he made it more believable to the audience. For me, as a artistic listener, I'm like, man, Drake ain't no bro. Like,
you just like that was really clever.
PDF,
Kendrick.
I messed it.
I mean, you already did. It's cool.
But it's just kind of like,
yeah, like, and that's always been my thing too about this whole battle. He definitely taking shots at Drake in this too. So I
don't think he was.
I definitely think he was for sure because
he did talk. He did.
There's no way he wasn't.
It was like closing argument type stuff.
Right.
If anything, maybe.
I agree with that.
He's talking to the nigga again for sure. Like there's a certain level of
closing argument.
It's just one of those things though where it's like the blanket statement.
But this is also
it fits that's how I saw it.
I guess it's weird, especially I'm just gonna use the example of you don't give anybody substance and all you do is make the party records. Like that's something that he's heavily levied against Drake, and that was something that was directly said.
But Drake used to give substance,
right? But either way, but we know that in this battle that was one of those heavy levied. You're only gonna give us party shit, and you don't actually feed the soul or whatever, right?
Right.
And that was something that he said. So even if the other statements could be blanket, I feel like I can confidently tie those two together,
I guess.
And then
I feel like it just fit the.
That's why I was kind of surprised too, because when I thought
narrative.
Yeah, I thought when he said no round twos as well, like I thought he was gonna stop feeding into it as well too in the commercial.
Right.
Super Bowl commercial.
Yeah.
I don't think he is, but I do think he was kind of taking a jab back at when Drake.
For sure,
what that was.
Like a victory lap.
No, it was 100% a jab. But I thought that was a jab as in like I'll never like
address you again
on record.
Yeah,
like I'll verbally. This is my verbal closing statement. That like it looks cute that you keep throwing little jabs. I'm never gonna respond to you on record again. But then I'm listening to this Black. But
there is going to be a thing that from now on, any sort of talk like that from Kendrick will feel as though some of it goes towards Drake
there's no way
because of how things transpire.
And there's no way he doesn't do Not Like Us either.
Oh, he's going.
What you know what I'm saying?
I don't think he's doing it.
He's going to have to.
He's doing it.
He's going to have to. He's going to have to.
I really do.
I think they'll play like a small snippet
of
it.
But even if it's a snippet,
it's enough.
We just need to know it.
Even if we don't hear the lyrics, they go dun dun dun.
Yeah, it hits the same.
Even if they just do the hook only. Even if they just jump in and do the hook.
Exactly. Yeah. They don't have to do the whole thing. But if we hear any note from that beat, it counts. You know what I mean?
For sure. I can see that.
Yeah. So it's like
he ain't doing no verses about talking about a PDF file on national.
Exactly.
That's not happening.
Hell no. No. Because the way they do this Super Bowl anyway, you got to run through.
Fast.
It's so fast.
That too.
Yeah.
Each song be getting like 45 seconds low key, and it's really about that one hook. So we're gonna get that, but we're gonna see how petty he might be. Does he give us a verse? If he gives us a verse, it's like this is out of control now.
We don't get a verse.
I hope he doesn't give us a verse.
Rappers have rewritten verses.
I'll shut my TV off and go to bed.
If you just go blank, if you let it be blank on that,
he could do that A minor line.
Nah, he's probably gonna rewrite it.
He could.
There's absolutely
that
no
A minor line.
You put that past him?
That A minor line.
That's A minor. No. I'm talking about the NFL's not allowing.
Trying to strike a chord.
Yes, they will.
Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor does not say pedophile in it.
It doesn't say A minor. It's a very clean word technically.
Okay.
It's savage. It's savage because we know what it is.
Build up to that though, like in
the way the beat does, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But it is savage to do. But it's a clean word.
He might even just say it out loud. He'd be like, "Yo, I'm up here, man. I appreciate y'all. I'm just trying to strike a chord." And then just play that bitch.
If he says anything too close to that phrase,
I feel like the A minor's gonna stick.
It's gotta hurt though.
You think that would be petty? You think he'd be taking it too far at that point?
I think so.
For sure.
By doing the song,
but me too. I don't put it past him though. I don't put it past him.
He's gonna do the song.
Kendrick is just as grimy as the nigga he's talking about.
He's gonna do the song.
I genuinely believe that.
But he uses that grimy nature for righteousness.
Yeah.
That's what he thinks. But they're saying, nigga, we have questions about, did you beat Whitney up?
That's what you're really holding on to. That's what you're really holding on to.
Bro, because come on, let's be real. Like, I feel like...
You feel like it happened?
I feel like it happened, and a lot of people try to use her dancing in the video. Bro, I know a lot of bitches that got beat up and did not leave their nigga.
So I think I agree with you to an extent.
Yeah.
And this is why I agree with you to an extent. Because... what's the name of that joint on Miss Around the Big Steppers?
Where he's talking about
when they yelling at each other?
Yeah.
So I think
that shit damn near
I think something happened
along those lines. Well,
no. Okay. I think it might have been verbal. It might have been possibly. I don't know. Something happened though.
Right.
Like they had a real blow up fight.
Right.
Yes.
But then we all no. I'm specifically
more than one,
outside of that.
multiple.
It's always multiple. It's never a one time occurrence.
Yeah.
But then there's the Vegas thing.
Okay.
The Vegas thing. That's
the one
like
where the charges occurred.
The police were called. The files are sealed. None of us have been able to see what happened. But it was like this random white
but at the
chick
same time, he feels like as an artist, he's already addressed it. Like, and he did that on the album. So my thing is like, that's the difference between the two of them. Where it's like he aired all his stuff out. Like it was like,
but because we know Drake. They technically both addressed it, right?
What you mean?
I don't expect Kendrick to...
You talking about on the Heart Part 6?
Yeah, even though
that was weak.
It was terrible. It was terrible.
Yeah,
Look, I'm not putting that past nobody.
It was really bad.
But I guess he did verbally say in music, I've never been a PDF. Yeah. Like, what are we talking about? It just didn't sound as good as however Kendrick did it when he said, I might have beat my wife.
You don't have to say that. Like,
but Kendrick said it though, right?
What you mean?
Did you say Kendrick kind of owned up to?
He did, but he never, like you said, he never specifically said I didn't beat.
Nobody. So here's the difference.
Yeah,
nobody.
What was the thing that you were saying that he owned up to, or
the domestic? Yeah, some form of abuse.
Domestic abuse.
There's some form of abuse, right?
Right.
Whether verbally or otherwise.
It's there on the record, right?
Right.
But nobody accused him like on a big platform before he did it.
He did it, yeah. Like he's owning up to his bullshit.
He did it, right? Like there was nobody like what?
Oh, there was nobody. There was no heat on him in the moment where we were like, just Kendrick beat his woman and then he dropped a song about it. Right. So but he still did it though.
But he dropped the song, right? But my thing is he addressed it in that song. But on the other hand, it's like you had Not Like Us come out. And then
he put a crazy label on it.
And then a Heart Part 6.
And on top of that, but then also, this is the thing, but then there was also no daughter too.
Yeah. But even in that, I don't even think that was legit. I think that was like, what if? Or it could be.
He just threw one out there.
Yeah, remember, keep the whole battle, like, Kendrick is a battle rapper.
Well, nah, he was saying that there was a daughter. He said
no. Listen to what I'm saying. Again, I'm keeping the whole time from both of these niggas.
Right.
Battle rap. So he was saying it was a daughter. Like in battle rap, like there's a dude. He from around here. T-Top. That's his thing. He creates fake angles
or create stories for or characters for your life.
Right,
or whatever.
but he does it in such a way where he tries to make it really believable.
See, that would be, I would agree with you on that point, but that whole record was supposed to be rooted around Meet the Grams, meet the truth of who these people are.
Yeah, that was.
So like it was rooted in truth. You know what I'm saying?
And
so
a lot of this battle
was rooted in exposing the other nigga. Yeah, like exposing who you are.
Yeah, that's how a lot of it.
Like character based.
But some of it is, it could be metaphorical, could be not, like they're just trying to create. Because Drake also too, he's not so much of a battle rapper, but he's heavy in the battle. Sure. He was heavy in the battle rap.
For sure.
So he knows. They know how
to play that game.
They get that angle. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
It's just how do I
never
make
put that much on it. I never put that much on it, or I never looked at it that much. So like, I still say Kendrick won the battle, but I know I started hearing battle rappers come out and say if they were actually in front of a crowd and you look at how like the things were structured, they were saying that like Drake would have won the crowd and Kendrick would have never been able to get them back. Like with Family Matters, like the way that the punchlines and if you look at it, they were pretty much saying long story short, saying it wouldn't have been as overwhelming when there's a crowd in there, like the way that song is structured.
I could possibly see that.
The time gave it,
but
it's still hard for me to see it like that. But I've heard more than one battle rapper, so I'm saying from their perspective, that's also how they view it.
The only difference is with that is some of them niggas, like all the battle rappers ain't saying that, but a lot of them from URL are because he put money in their pockets.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So I'm kind of like,
that's a crazy reach just to get your nigga to like come out on top in this W.
He has a lot of money.
Yeah.
I mean,
when's the last time he's injected the U?
No, they're visibly crazy, on camera. There was a battle between Geechee Gotti and
Geechee be going crazy.
Oh my, what's that? Rum Nitty. They was battling each other, and there was a prize. There was like a tournament, and at the end there was like $50K on the line, and Drake like
was the one giving that money out.
He literally pulled out wads of money and put another $50K on top.
Just to make it,
make it interesting.
Yeah. And he supported URL. He supported King of the Dot too, like financially.
The Canadian one.
He put URL on because they're not around. Caffeine is not around no more, which is kind of sad.
The company's completely gone.
Yeah, but he actually.
But I hated the platform. I ain't gonna lie. Even though it's sad, I did not like the.
You didn't like it?
I didn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't on it like that. Like
every time I try to get on it, I would get frustrated. Yeah, that's the biggest issue. Okay. You know what I'm saying? When I'm trying to be here for something, and like the way it's laid out is just it's kind of infuriating.
Which talking about?
It's not user friendly.
Caffeine.
Caffeine.
Both of them. I like
it's definitely not very
user
friendly.
Only time I was up there was just when they had like the rap battle events up there. But yeah.
But so it's just. I do think it's funny. I find it funny. Hold on. I'm adding a URL link to the notes. Yeah, just because I made me think of that. I just saw this on Twitter. We had to watch this later.
Okay,
We'll wrap this up though. But yeah, outside of that, I think the performance on this and shit was good. I do just find it funny, that nigga's God. He's God.
Quote unquote.
We don't have to worry about what he's done. I just think that's funny.
He gets to be briefly.
He gets to,
Well,
yeah.
could we parallel this to possibly just from your perception how niggas view Jay-Z back in the day?
Absolutely. Oh, it's the same God complex that's happening that we're
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm seeing that because that's the thing. It's like
I see that perspective.
There's not too many people
that can come out and.
I would appreciate if we stayed away from how good of a person you are, like ethically and morally and things. I would appreciate a lot of these conversations staying away from that, just because so many, the only reason we know them is because they had to be unethical at certain points. You know what I mean? Like the entertainment industry is so wicked and so corrupt, and
a lot of the good ones.
A lot of the ones that we see at the top, they probably all are ethically shaky in certain areas, right? Like I feel like they all are. There's
what do you mean at the top? Like
the
S
ones that
tier,
are
S tier superstars.
I would say S tier. Yeah, S tier. Like
A. I don't think Kendrick is S tier.
I would say A and S. I would put them both up there.
Really?
I would put A and S up there. I think A too. Yeah. A and S tier. There's a certain level of savagery that we had to do to get there, and I feel like I just don't watch them. I just don't see that many celebrities, right? That we never heard no like weird stories about them, grimy stories about them, where we did something that just seemed like slightly unethical. There's like a really small list of them to where we're like, man, he really kind of does seem just all around like a good person, right? Like J. Cole, like I don't even think I've heard anybody saying he's fucked him ever. You know what I mean? Like. There's never even been like a joke or question about it, or nobody's even. So people like that, it's like he seems like a really, really rarity. You know what I mean?
Super genuine, rare.
But everybody else that's in A and S tier, it's like everybody gets one good story.
I mean, I think even in A tier and S tier, I think it could
maybe
be
not all the people in A. But
I don't think all the people in A. I would say most in S. I wouldn't say all in S.
I'm at 100% in S.
Oh,
a lot of the ones in S. A lot of the ones in S.
I'm at 100% in S.
I couldn't say 100.
I'll say 95.
Damn, it's up there.
Nigga, S is hard to get to. Number one.
All right, who's in S? Okay, who's in S?
I feel like you got to do some
Jay-Z, Diddy.
Is Dr. Dre in S?
Dr. Dre.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
That tier of nigga is different.
It's different.
It's wealthy. You're not
like
rich no more.
even I was telling my wife,
and you're wealthy too.
Yeah, I was telling my wife the other day, like
Kanye
if you're a billionaire, you had to do some dirty stuff to become a billionaire.
You have to.
Nobody has a clean story. Patrick Bet-David. He's a conservative like YouTuber, but like his griminess to like 100 millionaire status is he created a pyramid scheme. So there's these full YouTube videos, and you know he created a semi big one too, to where it's like you sign up and you get two people to sign up.
That's crazy.
That's literally what he came up off of.
He
so
came
like
up with a whole Ponzi scheme. To
yeah,
get rich.
pretty much is on this back end. So a lot of these early interviews that he was getting with like Kobe Bryant and like these really big people, he was paying them, but then there's documentaries and they're like, but look at everybody in the crowd, they're all wearing these T-shirts of the thing.
They're paid members.
So
that's wild.
So but us on YouTube, we think we're just watching some sort of thing that Kobe's at getting interviewed by this nigga. Come to find out, it's one of the
that's crazy.
It's one of the little functions in a ballroom at the Hilton.
It's a seminar, and the tickets are $1,500 piece.
Exactly, bro. Exactly, bro. So it's like, yeah, dog. I don't think he's a billionaire yet, but I know he's a 100 millionaire. But all of them, and we can all say that. I mean, it's a fucking pyramid scheme. That's negative. That could be looked at morally unethical. So
it's predatory.
Predatory.
I think a lot of that has to do with just like private lives. I mean, I've heard people say negative things about J. Cole for sure. But I think it's also like appearance. Like I feel like the more you put yourself in public spectacle, the more people are going to say negative things about you.
Oh, for sure.
Like J. Cole is not showing up to the Met Gala. He's not going to like the Grammy. He's not going to all these different places.
But I would say
when Kendrick is.
But I would say that if I was looking at like a model of a man that I should strive to be after, it's like we don't need all those things. We're successful. I have a family.
Nigga,
I can look at it that way. You know what I mean?
Wait a minute. If we get invited to the Met Gala, We going, right?
That's because our ribs are touching right now. Like, it's different. It's different. It's different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's
like,
absolutely different.
It's different.
I need the exposure, bro.
5 years into being invited to things like that,
for real.
the possibility of me just stopping to go is very high.
I just
like once you're at that position, we don't need to go.
Yeah.
All I have to do is drop my product.
No, but I still, I'm not like, out of the 5 times I get invited, I probably go 2 or 3 max.
I might, depending on where
but
I'm
I'm
at, I
not
might
going
go to
every
all of
time,
them.
unless it depends on what your profession is too. Because a lot of this, like social, what do they call it? Social currency is super important in the industry.
There's a certain mix that you have to pop up in.
FaceTime.
That FaceTime is valid. Like I learned the power of, we don't have a city like that in Raleigh.
Right.
Actually, I take that back.
We don't have that kind of scene.
We
right?
don't. We don't have that type of
We
scene.
don't at
But
all.
when I was out in LA rolling with AD for those like 3 to 4 days, where like I'm with him for like 8 to 12 hours, like majority of the day, I saw the power of literally just him being in the places.
Yeah.
And people just being like, AD's here, and like, oh nigga, I got an opportunity. Take my number down. I'll send it to you on Monday, and then he's like, oh yeah, they want to pay me $3 just to pull up. We're gonna host over here real quick. I'm like, for real?
And that shows
like, just off of just
GP.
So shit like that. Like I saw it in real life. There's a certain level of that maybe here on like a club promo. You know, like the club promotion.
But it shows you that he don't pop out a whole lot though. Like AD for him
he's
to
popping out for a purpose.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like I feel like you got to be like there's time, and like once we like start, because we only gonna keep growing. I'm talking about what me and you do, like
for sure,
like, but
there's a certain time when you're just gonna feel like you really need to be out there.
You got to pop out.
You
know what I'm saying?
You do at a certain point.
Yeah, you gotta. It's the social currency part of it. It's the
100%.
Especially like what I found out too, like with the Recording Academy, like with campaigning, like that's a part of like you getting out talking, like, you know, kissing babies, hugging people,
shaking hands and kissing
shaking
babies,
hands, like all that stuff like that. Like,
damn, yo, side note, I fucked up the intro because this was supposed to be the first Grammy Award winning Pat Jr. introduction.
Damn sure was.
I really fucked up the intro, which is kind of crazy.
Watered that shit down,
like
didn't you?
while we're
That's
here,
crazy.
because that's like having a doctorate.
Yeah.
You should have ran the fade with me, honestly.
I mean,
no, I'm saying, but yeah, this is Grammy Award winning Pat Jr. Tell you what your thought was.
That's love, bro.
Let's add the qualifier.
But see, even that for me, I don't like. It's funny you say that because I don't really think about that shit like that.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you know, for me is you know it's a very Hey, look. Thank you, Recording Academy. I appreciate y'all.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I definitely appreciate just being able to have that on my name for sure.
Yeah.
But because it's a conversation changer. Like, you know,
especially depending on one's time of the. That's when you can not be known in the room. Say you're the +1. You're the AJ to the AD.
Right.
And it's like, this is my homeboy because he introduced me to everybody, but he's adding that. Somebody is going to perk their ears up
They're
and
going to be
give
like,
you a
who
high
is this dude?
They're going to give you a higher level of conversation that they typically would from this is my homeboy.
Yeah. So, I mean, you know, but like for me, it's like, I feel like even that in itself, it can be tricky because I'm not so focused on, like, I understand the importance of social currency and going out and shaking hands and all that stuff like that too. But then, like, nigga, I want to be at my studio at home working.
Right, yeah. Like, yeah.
Like,
you want to do regular person shit.
I want to be creating. I want to be spending time with my family. I want to be.
The thing that makes it hard for us too is the fact that we're not in this. We have to really travel. 9 times out of 10, we got to get on an airplane for some shit like that. Because it's not happening here.
Right. Yeah. So it's just like, you know, like for me, there's a balance, you know. But I mean, I do think that message is still valid coming from him.
Okay.
From my perspective, like, you know, take out if eat the fish, spit out the bones. You know what I'm saying? Type situation. It had to be said. You know what I mean?
Right.
So like, if he said it, I don't think there's too many other people that could say. I think Cole could have definitely said it, but like after Kendrick and Cole, who else could have said it?
Nigga, it's gonna have to be Talib and them niggas.
Yeah, we gotta go back. We gotta go back a generation. We gotta go back a generation.
Yeah. But I mean, even
or
before
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z
but he's not qualified. I mean,
he's not going.
Oh no, he is qualified.
No, he's qualified, but he also doesn't run around like I'm the model man.
Right.
He stepped out of that arena.
Yeah, I don't think he's interested in this kind of conversation anymore.
Nah.
No, but I mean,
he is, but I don't like as far as like somebody that. I mean, actually, we gotta take that back because he stood up at the Grammys earlier this year and said what he said.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Yup, that moment did happen. I completely forgot about that. Yup.
Yeah.
So he did have his moment this year.
There's not too many people that are qualified to say these things like at that level. Now there's different levels you could say that for sure.
Oh yeah, but it always matters when you're at the top and then you say it.
Right.
Now
it hits harder.
Now something might change.
Sure.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
But speaking of like battle rappers and stuff like this came across my before I get into this, I just want to this is crazy. But
I remember seeing this live.
Yeah. So real quick before that, I did see another tweet that said, I can't wait to hear the Jay-Z verse that just describes what all we've been going through.
Yeah.
Over this last year. And I didn't even think about that because he is at some point just gonna pop up
on a feature.
Maybe it'd be on a feature, or maybe he just does a show.
It'll be a feature
and decides to do like this one verse that we just like listen to on repeat.
Another guy did verse.
That'd be crazy.
Right. I think he's gonna pop up on the Clips album.
That'd be crazy.
I think so.
That'd be nice. I'm not mad at that at all.
Yeah, the Clips they put out an album.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that if he pops up on that. That'd be a great place to do it.
Yeah,
that'd be a great place to do it. Actually,
the verse is longer than the rest of the song.
Exactly. Yes, exactly.
One of them.
But yeah, this is just something else I saw on Twitter a couple days ago, and because right now on Twitter, there's somebody says define what locked in is.
Oh yeah, so I've been seeing that.
I've been really enjoying them because they're literally like tagging just these moments when niggas are locked in. You know what I'm saying? So this was one of them, and it was Daylyt versus Tay Roc, and it was just so beautiful that like, when you're around, it's so beautiful that even your opponent is just like, keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah. Tay Roc has always been like that. He
there is. There's like no hate. It's just like, God damn it, you are going stupid
crazy
right now.
This is good content. It's good for both of us.
Yeah, let's listen to this shit.
He the wrong type of nigga to battle though. The way he spit make you wanna. Oh my god,
yeah, he's crazy.
He's going so hard though. He's going so crazy. Going in, man. Y'all remember that audio of him battling at Absol?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that was crazy. That was crazy. That was crazy. Yeah.
This was his. This was his first battle on URL in some time.
Because it was bad business and he was like really pissed at them and shit like that.
Yeah, it was just a bunch of different.
It was a lot of shit going on at that time period. But that was his welcome back kind of thing.
This is his comeback,
and he went fucking crazy.
Yeah, he was going.
He was going crazy. Yeah,
heard the stone.
And he's a part of Punch's A Room of Mirrors group, the rap group or whatever, because he from the West Coast and all.
Oh yeah, he's got a lot of ties to. I mean, he was kind of pivotal or important during the Drake and Kendrick battle too. Like we were taking his update because he was kind of giving us updates. Like it was him and Head. Like niggas were taking them as soon as he tweeted some shit. We were like, Daylyt said this, and then something normally would come within that time period. So
yeah, man,
that shit. The whole locked in. I'm really loving the locked in one, and there was another one that I saw where it was locked in, and it was the first time Voldemort and Dumbledore battled.
I saw that one.
And they were like, niggas didn't even saw it. All they said was each other's name and got a crack in the video.
Yeah.
There's a terrible night, Tom. Voldemort and Dumbledore was on site for real. They had
a bunch of like anime joints too.
I saw a bunch of anime. I didn't watch them, so I didn't understand. But it was some wild shit.
They had some Dragon Ball Z joints too.
Yeah. All right, let's see what else I got on here. I mean, got plenty of stuff.
Isn't that crazy how you talk about anime and like the average black person doesn't know too much about anime? When you say Dragon Ball Z, niggas be like, they
definitely know.
Yeah, that is like the pivot point.
For sure.
That is the base point. Actually, I don't know. Anime and black people are kind of go one and one.
No, they do.
Nowadays.
Oh no, for sure. Yeah,
for sure.
I saw a video somebody did. It was a decent video, and it was like why black people are into anime.
Yeah.
I feel like I sent it to at least one or two people. It was like a little 30, 40-minute video, and I was like, oh, this is kind of fire.
Is that an FD signifier video or something?
I don't think it was. I feel like it might have been. I'm like 50-50 on the fence. I can't remember, but he might have did something about it. But let's see. Pharrell reveals him and Chad Hugo are no longer on speaking terms during the interview with the Hollywood Reporter. The question was, are you guys still on speaker terms? Pharrell said no, but I love him and I wish him the absolute best, and I'm very grateful for our time together. Also, Pharrell has Lego movie about his life coming out soon. Yeah. So yeah, that's just like a side note. But I saw that.
That's heartbreaking, bro.
And that was one of them people I thought he was one of the people that could deliver a message like that.
Yeah.
You don't think he can?
I don't know. It's something strange going on over there.
I don't think so. I think it.
I think people thought. I think all of us. My perception of Pharrell was so pure. Mm-hmm. I can't even wrap my mind around the day that this comes.
I get what you're saying.
Does that make sense?
I think it's a disagreement.
I want to put it on Chad.
You're like, how could they?
Nah,
I almost want to because you know what I mean.
Because you felt so high about
it. Yeah.
I think it's just like a
friendship.
Yeah.
I mean,
it is interesting because there was something. I remember an article came out months ago, and there was a dispute. I think this is probably the basis. There was a dispute about who owned the name Nerd.
Right.
Because it was actually, it was
the
something
rights to the band.
It was like the rights to the band because it was actually not in Chad's name. It was actually only in Pharrell's name.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember a couple months ago I saw something. It was an article that came out, and they were like, "Yeah, there's something going on right now with them because Pharrell actually owns it, Nerd, but or maybe Chad found out maybe late in life or something like, you know what I mean? Like, but yes, there's something strange going on over there to where." I feel like it's even affecting a little bit of the legacy of like what's kind of going on with their
whatever it is, man. Just fix it, man, so we can see y'all come back together, bro.
Yo, I want another Nerd album for real. That's all I
can. For real, man.
That Lego movie. Did y'all see that? I saw the trailer for it.
I want to see it.
I was like, this is kind of crazy. They're really isn't it crazy how like for the kids movies now they're really like taking the Legos. And Angry Birds.
I think it's genius that he did that. It
really is. Yeah, it's kind of
because he's introducing himself to a newer generation.
He's solidifying himself in a younger generation. Yeah, it's crazy.
And it totally makes sense for him to be the person to do that. Too.
Low-key, yeah. And of course, Snoop Dogg's in it. It's like the rappers of his life
Kendrick.
Are really it. Yeah, it's really crazy doing a life story Lego version.
It's fire.
It's crazy, of course,
right? I didn't even know about
crazy,
this.
Bro.
He's gonna do his own soundtrack. Of course, his soundtrack's gonna have like a #1 top charting. You know, like a
it's definitely gonna have a #1 jam.
A happy type.
Hit. A brand new #1.
Yeah, brand new hit.
Yeah,
that's a genius move, though. Yeah,
I didn't even know about it.
Yeah, I saw the trailer last time I went to the movie theater.
I didn't watch it. Oh, I thought it was still just something people were talking about. So
it's an official trailer out.
Did you see that clip of when he went to the preview and like somebody from PETA was like protesting during?
I did see Peter ran up, but I didn't see what he was yelling out though. Was he wearing a fur?
Nah. Okay. Nah. But his response, he handled it very well. That lady was annoying as hell though, right?
All PETA.
I was about to say they're all pretty annoying.
PETA is fucking annoying.
Her voice
niggas ain't got. They don't have nothing better to do. Literally, like.
Well, their tactics are just.
They're like, so old.
Guerrilla tactics.
It's straight guerrilla, bro. Yeah. Like over some fucking fur, nigga. Relax. You know what I'm saying? Like, throwing paint on niggas.
Throwing paint on something you already paid for.
Yeah, fuck that, dog. That is weird. That's just. There's so many other ways you could do this. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't know 100% what's going on. It is sad, no matter how you look at it. Honestly, that they're even having some sort of dispute. But I hope they get it right.
I do too, man.
Or I hope we get the truth.
For sure.
Because if we get the truth and it's savage, maybe that moment in Family Matters where we saw them chasing
would make sense.
It'd be like, hey. Not a bad L.
What you mean?
Remember that who did not
Drake.
That was a pivotal moment for a lot of people when
you talking about
in Family Matters when he had all the chains.
Yeah.
That was a pivotal moment where niggas was like, I do not fuck with this nigga Drake.
Yeah. Why would you do that to Pharrell?
I didn't know that was.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was niggas. What?
Niggas like, come on, Pharrell. Really?
Shane in particular, he did. It was over. It was like that up after that shit.
Yeah, that was. I think that
when
really
Shane
was.
saw that
I didn't know that. I didn't know
that
was
not having it, bro.
Wow.
He was hot. Pissed.
I didn't know the chain was. I mean, I
was pissed.
I knew it was a big deal, but I didn't know it was that big of a deal to people.
There were niggas that nothing was the same after that. Literally,
that was a bridge too far.
Yes, that was a step too fucking far.
That's crazy.
I mean, at that point, I feel like you're just hitting too many targets, man.
And then you also got to think about it. The Tupac ring bothers Kendrick still.
Oh, okay.
That still bothers him too. Like he bought that. He brought it up at the Pop Out show.
He did.
Where he had changed like one of those lines, and he was like, "Give us Tupac's ring, and you can get some respect back."
He did.
So that shit is a little heirloom thing.
I'm sure his family mad too, bro.
It may be, but it's kind of interesting. It's crazy. It is crazy regardless.
It's crazy. It's very
that Drake
crazy.
is even like playing that level of like.
I'm just disappointed because we won't get any Neptune's beats on this new Clips album. That's heartbreaking, bro.
Yeah, right. Yeah, what the hell? It
feels like that has to be on Clips album.
You're right.
Goes hand in hand.
Is there really a Clips album? You know what I'm saying? Like
Kanye did one, right?
Kanye did do one. Yeah,
like on this new one.
No. I'm saying on he did.
Just
he did
saying like Clips can trust the Kanye. Like like we can trust that approach.
But I agree though, nothing like a Neptune's
and Clips collaboration.
How do we get the Clips to come back, but then they at odds? That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, because Malice went to No Malice. Is he still No Malice?
I think so.
I think he's still.
He's still No Malice.
Okay,
so.
But
they found some kind of middle ground.
He did find a middle ground. He cursing a little bit now. Like he's more back than like clean rap.
Because I saw him go to like the Christian hip hop. I was like, bro, why are you over there, bro?
Yeah, but it's like at the same time you can't knock nobody for that journey.
I mean, I'm not mad at it.
But he did find a nice balance again.
No, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
But like I know about that world, so it's kind of like
that's another great example. You know about that world, and that's what I'm saying. I think a lot of niggas are playing on the same level of grimy.
I don't want to go down that rabbit hole.
Exactly.
Bro. I'm good.
It's just different when you talk about. I
still ain't healed from some.
I should be the representation of this. It's just different, you know.
Yeah, especially when you know the insider secrets.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I just look at niggas funny like that.
There's a few things that I want to say about some. Off camera.
Yeah, you Christian niggas, man.
No, straight up.
No, a lot of people just make that pivot and then nobody remembers.
I think that's the, and I am a Christian, and I think that's the issue is that it's got to be us like to address these things that that we do. Like
I'm gonna get killed in the comments for addressing that though.
Addressing what?
Like how I think Kendrick might be just as evil or whatever. Like they're just bad.
Man, don't do that, bro. That's my bro's perspective, man.
See? Oh no, you can't.
You can't stop that.
You better chill. You're on the right side of the coin right now. You better chill. They gonna fuck with you right now. If you try to defend me, nigga, they'll switch up and say, at least you're on Kendrick's side.
You don't catch a stray.
You fuck around and catch a stray trying to hold me.
Don't go so hard on my man. That's my brother, man. Don't go so hard on him, man.
It's up, man.
They gonna send you a compilation clip.
Yeah, hell yeah, dog.
Oh man.
But I mean, clearly there's some level of redemption built into both of them, of the industries. If you know what I mean, like that. If you can have some past, you can have a weird past, and people will just, if you're making good music, people don't give a fuck, dude.
Well, yeah, people always forget if you have some weird shit. It has to be totally egregious and then it still might take 20 years, like Diddy or something.
Like Chris Brown is a good example.
Chris Brown is the first one comes to my mind. I'm like, I don't even think he had like a cool down period of a whole year.
But my thing is like with Chris Brown has always been interesting to me is like he apologized. Like Rihanna even came out publicly and said that they were friends, that they were on speaking terms, and all of that.
People refuse,
and they refuse.
Yeah, like people refuse.
Now, just recently with his recent tour, he just started really climbing back up to where, like, he was at one point. You know, so his career has always been interesting to me. I mean, the nigga's still hella talented though, bro.
Oh yeah.
I think for me that's the most important part too. Is just that like redemption part. You know what I'm saying? Is him saying, "Look, I messed up. Like we good, et cetera, et cetera."
I'm back.
Yeah, he came, like he made it right. You know what I'm saying? But like people, like the onlookers, like the public perspective or perception is just cancel culture to them is ain't no you ain't getting out of this one, nigga.
Yeah, right. Let that ass. Yeah,
he had to dance his way out of that one. Let's be real. He had to dance his way all the way out of this problem because like you know if you can't dance and sing real good and whatnot, all right. Like I'm just saying it doesn't work. Like. I feel like
I want to hear that.
For instance, all right.
I want to hear that no guidance now.
Yeah, I kind of do. Yeah, I honestly have
song,
not heard the whole
him and
joint.
Drake, No Guidance.
Like, do y'all think like Trey Songz is, or
I think he's
Tory
the worst.
Lanez? Do y'all think Tory Lanez is talented enough to sing and dance his way back into the good, like the respect of?
He kind of has a fan base that would. I think so.
He has a cult. He has a cult.
Even
fan
though
base.
I don't listen to his music like
I don't
crazy,
either.
he definitely has it. Like that disco album or whatever that was.
Disco.
Wasn't it
was like a
disco?
dance. He made like a dance album, kind of like a.
It was like a 70s album.
Which one? It was kind of like a.
I don't know. It's Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez.
Tory
I didn't know that.
Alone at Prom?
Yes.
Yeah.
That
shit was
album,
hard.
That album created a cult.
That shit was
That
hard.
What is it? It's a disco album?
Bro,
Search
it's
it
fire,
on,
bro.
search it on YouTube.
Yeah,
It's
What do you call that? I don't know.
It came out during the pandemic, and he has like a live performance of the album in like a bedroom.
Really?
And
A lot
it's
of voice
like
changer, you know?
Yes. People, this
So
is
this
this album is everything.
So it's
to a
kind
lot
of like
people.
what well, I'm
It's
not saying
phenomenal.
it's the same, but it's kind of like what Donald Glover did with what's the name of that joint?
That whatever album that Redbone was on.
Yeah.
It's just like this is his version of that. That's yes.
Oh, he got the fake Jerry Cole and all that.
Oh, this shit goes.
Yeah.
This shit goes. Yeah, I'm
Was
not
this
playing
during
right
the
now, but
pandemic?
Yeah, what year did what year this came out?
I
I feel
think-
like it was 2020,
Yeah,
honestly.
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
So-
Okay,
so-
2022.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The end of the
The
pandemic.
color. Oh, so Color Violet. So kind of like he kind of like almost kind of paying homage to Prince or something. The Color Violet, or is that just the
Okay.
name of the song?
Yeah.
I think that's the name of the song.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the name
He
of
might
the
be though, because he's in that vibe.
He's
in
kind
that-
of paying homage
Exactly.
to all the like the older vintage. Okay,
for sure.
And you know his whole thing is remixing another nigga's style anyway. Like
That
that's
is kinda his
literally
thing.
all he does. Like a lot of the
I
times.
don't.
Yeah, all of these joints were from like that.
They
time.
all have this.
all
Yeah,
had
they have this.
vibe.
The
This
video.
vibe to 'em.
Okay, yeah.
Lady of
vintage
Mammon. Yeah.
film
Yep.
kind of. Okay.
But these songs were actually fire.
Yeah. The songs were pretty good.
So
I
he's
didn't
just singing.
He's singing and
keep
rapping.
doing it. Yeah, singing and rapping,
Okay.
doing the storyline thing. Yeah,
But it's more melodic, more singing and melodic shit going on for sure.
But yeah, this album, this is his Redbone for sure.
Yeah, it's
you.
created
100%.
a definite
100%.
fan base. It's made me look at him different.
Exactly.
Got you.
Yeah.
It's very different from the rest of the shit. For
Yeah,
sure.
it's
I
always interesting, like when artists kind of step out of their genre a little bit.
That's my thing. So like, the podcast is going to do its thing or whatever. Once it gets to a point like musically, and I start doing shit, I want to just completely switch, nigga, and just like, this is what I really want to do. I want to go to a singing coach, and they tell me exactly what my perfect range is, and then find all the
I've been thinking about
artists,
doing that
and then
too.
finding all the artists who sang in that range and reinventing one of these older styles.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of just like how, you know, when a nigga would just pop out with a style. It's kind of like how when Lose Control came out by Teddy Swims. It's like we've heard this style before.
Yeah.
But nigga, this is crazy.
This is crazy,
We haven't heard this in forever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when you pop out, and it sounds like you really might have reinvented. I feel like that's what Mystical was thriving off of.
Yeah.
Mystical came out, and it seemed like all of a sudden he was a rapping Charles Brown.
Yeah.
James Brown.
Yeah.
And it was like
for sure.
we
That
liked
shit was
that.
it was hard.
It was crazy.
hard.
It was crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's crazy that
Watch yourself.
we didn't see it until he got with somebody like Mark. That nigga's name.
Yo, damn, what happened to Mystical, bro?
He's in
He
jail.
went to jail.
he
He's
got
out
out
now.
now.
He
Yeah,
kept
but-
touching women.
Yeah, he kept doing wild shit.
He kept,
Went to jail.
He kept he's out of
It was
control
on
with the
that-
great.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, that's
Yeah,
not good.
it's- yeah.
Oh, I honestly, I didn't know the charges. I just knew.
Oh, it was that type of shit.
It was
Yeah,
that type of shit.
that
It was
I
crazy.
thought it was like drugs.
Nah.
I did
No,
too,
it's
kinda.
like he keeps taking pussy.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah,
what's
yeah.
going
Oh
on.
man, that's bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
It was
So-
crazy. It was crazy.
Because we have a 3-0 podcast clip about it. I
Yeah.
made a reel about it one
Yeah,
time.
it was crazy.
And that was a couple years ago. So yeah, but when he got with that dude, Mark Ronson, that was when we all heard it, remember? The Mark Ronson joint?
I think so, yeah.
That was that first time. But yeah, it's like I've always wanted to do that. Find out what my range is.
Mm-hmm.
Get a thing of those artists. Maybe blend a couple styles together that
Yeah.
we like. It don't matter if it's in the 20s or the 30s or the 40s, whatever it is. It don't matter what
Just
time
kinda
period it is.
remake that.
Just remake that and bring it up to date. But
And if it's quality music, it'll work.
and if it's
Donald Glover, yeah, he does. He does that. It seems like he does that a lot. Like even
Exactly.
on this
Yeah.
recent album, he kind of like blends certain feels from like certain
The little bit
decades
Littlefoot,
and-
Bigfoot thing.
that one. That's the one I was thinking about. Like
Yeah.
that's on his recent. That's not on his recent album. That was on the
one
because he
before.
revamped one that he came out with in 2020.
The summer something.
Oh, what was that? Damn. I know what you're talking about. I remember when like a Reloaded shit came out.
But then he dropped a recent album. I think he's doing some of that. He's always been like a genre blender.
Yeah,
for sure. I enjoy that.
I mean, and that's
a great way to be, though.
That's essentially what Silk Sonic is.
Yeah.
For the last 5 years, Bruno Mars has been in the 70s and the 80s. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just it is what. And then
Bruno, when you do it right, you can't. When you do it right, you can't miss.
You can't, bro.
People love it.
They love it, bro.
People love nostalgia, man.
They love it, bro. So it's like, I've always wanted one of those type of projects.
I could see that. That could really work though.
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
A timepiece.
So many songs that I might want to listen to now because we should wrap it up. It's 5:30.
Okay.
Let's see. All right, F Mac.
All right, bro.
See you. Let's see. Is there anything else? I mean, there's a lot else, but
But should we?
Because we already got a solid one.
I saw one topic up there.
Which one?
The Shannon Sharpe.
Oh yeah. I was trying to figure out. We could talk about it a little bit. You want to talk about? Because
Can I ask you? I forgot to ask you about this. I just want to ask y'all because I'm just kind of like whatever, man. Do you think it was real?
I don't know.
In what aspect? That's how. Like
of him actually having sex.
I feel like that's where I am right now. Like when stuff like this happens, is like
the whole thing being fake,
bro.
Yeah.
I think it was like a deep.
I wouldn't put it past him, and I do believe. I mean, obviously, first he tried to lie,
right?
And
how
say
do you
that his
accidentally go live?
Exactly. It's like 4 steps you have to click.
Right.
Yeah.
So
maybe
it's
5.
Maybe 5. But this is the thing. Shannon Sharpe gets way too bothered when people call him gay.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. To the fact that he felt like he had to do this.
The thought crossed my mind, or I
so
thought
in my mind, a nigga's something.
Or
be.
he is about to announce something, or
well, he did already.
What he announced?
The sex pills.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
He got a partnership with somebody.
And they called RO. R-O.
So this was like a low key. This is a PR thing.
I thought it was like a
and then that
or
same,
a commercial to launch a product.
Yeah, I watched it that same night. He went live and talked about it, and then had that ad spot.
He had
there,
it,
and then also had like merch in that same fucking like moment, like right.
That's
after.
what I was thinking,
which is why ESPN didn't fire him. Probably
that's literally
it's all part of the plan.
This was just a crazy ass marketing plan.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it was something that I feel like he really needed. Because I think when every time somebody's called him,
in what way? What do you mean?
Like every time somebody's called him gay, he has lost
his sexuality.
He's lost his mind. He really be upset. Like
he has to go on a
niggas
campaign.
be like he be so upset. We be like, nigga, relax.
But why did you?
I think he really wanted something.
Why do you do that when it's stuff like that is not even like that important in this era?
Exactly. Well, if you're still embarrassed about it,
okay, I got you.
You might act out. You know what I'm saying?
I got you. Especially the era he's from,
right?
His
football
stature, football player,
yeah,
all that stuff. I got you. Yeah.
So it's like it shouldn't bother a nigga that's straight. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't bother you the way it bothers him. So I feel like he enjoyed that too. You know what I'm saying? Like he enjoyed the fact that like people were like. They were liking, like the women liked what they heard, and people think he's straight now. You know what I mean? And there's an investigation about him and a woman. You know,
that's my Michelle.
But I watched the Star Report, and it's different over there. That nigga said, he said, you think he's doing all this because a boy is gonna pop out someday? He said, there's a boy, and that boy that's probably gonna pop out. Is his stylist that he used to be courtside at them games with all the time.
Come on, yo.
And he said, because at one point, he thinks Shannon Sharpe might be paying him because there was one point when Shannon Sharpe got on live and was like tearing him down, and the nigga has never spoke out or anything about it. And that was his stylist for a certain amount of years and shit like that. So, yeah, I think there's a certain level of he feels relieved that the majority of us don't think he's gay anymore. Right. You know what I mean? But...
you're trying to tell me that he self-reported a lead suspect for them.
Yes.
If he did,
and we're not talking about it.
Yeah, that can't be a good sign.
Yeah.
You're like, well, it's definitely not this person.
Right.
Yeah, if he did all this to combat that whole theory about is he gay or not, that's extreme.
That's crazy.
Okay. That's extreme.
That's extreme.
It was either for that or for both.
Like that should not bother you that much, bro.
For that and the money and for the endorsement.
Yeah. But did y'all see Cameron replied?
You talking about he did a fake?
Cameron did a fake one where he put the phone in the back seat.
Oh no, I didn't,
he's in the front seat acting like he was getting some in the front seat, bruh.
Nah,
Cameron really be terrorizing these niggas.
That's all
There's a Cameron.
They don't. Are they? I think they. It's a podcast beef going on with them two.
It
right?
is. It is.
Okay.
It's a podcast beef with everybody. There's a moment that Cameron had. I remember I played it on Homeroom because I was feeling the way he was feeling, and he summed that shit up. Just like how these niggas in the industry are fucking upset and mad that the same thing when we start talking about other podcasts. They're getting upset at us that we're talking about them and stuff like that. And Cameron was like, "Look, nigga, I'm not going anywhere. We the new source, nigga. Get used to it, you know."
This is how people take their information about the world. You know what I mean? About that's it.
Oh yeah,
I'm about to find it too.
Is this shit right here?
That's it. Yep, that's it.
And he keep looking.
He keep peeking at it.
He keep peeking. Cameron is fucking stupid, bro. That nigga is hilarious.
Oh shit! I'm gonna run it. Let me know when.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Suck that dick while you drive, while I drive. That's what I like. That's right, you suck it. That's really driving me crazy. Yeah. Watch your teeth. Watch your teeth.
But he don't look back at the.
Watch your teeth. your teeth. What? There you go.
He wild.
I said, watch your fucking teeth, bitch. You out your fucking mind? Come here, come ride it while I drive. Come here. Come get on top. Come get on top while I drive. Yeah. That's how you drive me crazy. That's how I drive my bitches crazy. That's how. There you go. Yeah. There you go. No, you steer. I push the pedals. You steer. You steer the car. You steer the car.
I wonder.
All right, we don't have to watch the whole thing.
That's crazy.
I wonder if Shannon gonna say something about this. He probably won't.
Yeah, nah, he probably leave it alone.
You don't want to back and forth with him.
Yeah, you know.
What, Cam?
Nah,
that's not a good idea.
Just let him get it off.
Killer, let me get this one, Killer.
Yeah, just let him
Killer,
have it.
let me get this one, Killer. And then Mace comes in.
Mace is.
I don't respect OGs. God, I love that nigga Mace, bro. Oh yeah, this is that We the New Source shit.
I give a shout out to Brandon Marshall, Kevin Garnett, Matt Barnes, Dan Labitar, Nick One,
Y'all gotta peep
Things
that
First,
joint.
especially Stephen A. Smith,
Davis joint.
Gillian Wallow,
Bro.
and Gilbert Arenas. I named them three last because they gave me and Murder some game about this business before we got into the business. The rest of you bitch ass niggas, I'm telling you right now, we here. We here. Y'all can make your motherfucking phone calls. You can think what I'm saying ain't true. I'm telling you now,
We the new source.
We the new source. Murder, Stat, and Killer are the new source. Y'all niggas scared and y'all moving funny. Ready. We camera ready. First of all, Murder made the slogan. We do it like we do it for TV.
Yeah.
All y'all analysts and niggas that's pissed off, we gonna make you real mad now because niggas gonna start hitting me with the information. I'm gonna make sure I call my friends up. And shout out to Draymond Green too, because I called Draymond early.
It's Summer League.
I'm gonna give a shout out
So
to
that's what they was
Brandon
talking
Marshall.
about.
Yeah, I played that when Charlamagne was talking spicy. Said, fuck out of here, nigga. We the new source, nigga.
Hey.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
That's cool with me because Cameron is funny as hell. Yo.
Cameron is hilarious.
He is. He's hilarious.
He's the best, bro.
Funny dude.
Him and Mace,
He's
bro.
just naturally funny.
Yeah, he's a comedian.
But they are a great pairing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Great pairing.
I wish 50 would do more because 50 is fucking funny, dude. Like 50 people.
Like doing like a podcast or something.
Just like just like short form content and stuff. 50 be killing, man.
I want to see him if he hasn't already. I want to see him on Hotbox.
With Mike Tyson?
Yeah, with Mike. Has he done?
Oh, who?
With Mike Tyson? Hot
Yeah,
Box?
with Mike
50,
50. 50. Has he done that already?
I don't think so.
I don't think he has.
I want to see that. I feel like that'd be a good story. Like
that would be interesting.
That would be great. That would
Could
be
be
a
good.
great interview.
Could be good.
As long as Mike is not like tripping balls.
Yeah.
Because Mike does have some episodes where he's kind of.
Nigga just be out.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Nigga just be tripping balls like mushrooms.
They
He just be on all type of shit sometimes. during the Keenan Thompson from all that.
He was going crazy.
Nigga was just like going to do some mushrooms and then just like, bruh, he was bugging on that episode. Yeah, he was bugging on that. Sometimes
and seeing that stuff probably don't even scare him.
Nah, no, he's crazy. No, but he's just like fisting 5 grams of mushrooms, which is fucking crazy.
And so you see the evolution of the drug. In his
right?
brain.
Yeah, you just see him start acting and just get weirder and weirder.
Yeah, you see it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that nigga wild, bro. So yeah, as long as he's sober, he good.
I agree. It is better.
But yeah, once he gets on that different shit, it's
That's crazy.
You know what it is? Just weed. I think it's just
weed. He's fine.
It's
He's fine off just weed.
Because that's what the podcast is like.
Supposed to be about. But no, he will just empty a bag of mushrooms too.
That's wild.
That ain't hot boxing no more.
Nah.
Yeah.
That's some new shit.
I don't even know how you interview somebody.
That's some world traveler shit.
Yeah. I can't wrap my mind around trying to conduct an interview tripping balls. That's crazy.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. But yeah, man, we'll wrap this up. I'll play one more before we get out of here. I'm gonna play that Teddy Swims joint. As we leave out of here. But outside of that, though, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, everything at 30 Podcast. Make sure you follow Pat Jr. on everything. I am Pat Jr., right?
Yes, sir.
That's the same thing on all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, everything's
new music
uniform.
on the way.
New music on the way. New ventures everything.
Real Talk is out. I was talking spicy on this one. I was scared to put it out a little bit.
Oh, yeah, on this most recent one.
Yeah,
Real Talk is out. Yep.
Yeah.
Facts. And with that amazing set.
Yeah, man. Appreciate it.
But yeah, man, we're going to play this Teddy Swims. I do know the name of this episode. What were we saying? Proportion. I don't remember it. Whatever. All right, we'll see y'all next week.